New York. Lucille Ball, actress and comedian. Norman Rockwell, famous painter of Americana. Lou Gehrig, player of 2130 consecutive baseball games. He died from ALS, which is often referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease. Teddy Roosevelt, 26th President of the United States and founder of the National Parks System. Herman Melville, author of Moby Dick. New Mexico. William Hanna, an animator and producer who co-founded Hanna-Barbera Cartoons and created shows like The Jetsons, The Flintstones, and Yogi Bear. Conrad Hilton, founder of the Hilton Hotels chain. New Jersey. Frank Sinatra, singer and actor who was one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. Charles Addams, cartoonist who created the Addams Family. Joseph Campbell, founder of Campbell's Soup. New Hampshire. Sarah Josepha Hale, author and journalist who edited the first periodical for American women, Ladies Magazine, and wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb. Alan Shepard, an American astronaut, one of the original NASA Mercury 7 and the first American to travel into space in 1961. Nevada. Pat Nixon, wife of President Nixon and philanthropist. James E. Casey, founder of the United Parcel Service UPS. Nebraska. Fred Astaire, actor, singer, and dancer most famous for his stage and screen work with Ginger Rogers. Malcolm X, leader of the 1960s Black Power movement. Suzette LaFleche, Native American writer and lecturer, spokesperson for Native American rights. Montana. Gary Cooper, Western film star of over 100 movies. Robert Evil Knievel, famous motorcycle daredevil and world record holder for most broken bones, 37. Missouri. Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, Gilded Age era author of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Jesse James, infamous outlaw and Wild West era gang leader. Maya Angelou, renowned poet, author, and actress most famous for her autobiographical work, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Yogi Berra, baseball player, catcher for the New York Yankees that won 10 World Series. Martha Jane Canary, Calamity Jane, frontierswoman, showman, and humanitarian. Mississippi. Elvis Presley, influential rock and roll singer from the 1950s and 60s. Tennessee Williams, a playwright who authored Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and The Glass Menagerie. King, a famous guitarist and nicknamed King of Blues. Minnesota. Scott Fitzgerald, 1920s writer, author of The Great Gatsby. Judy Garland, singer and actress most famous for The Wizard of Oz. Charles Schulz, cartoonist and creator of the Peanuts comic strip, widely regarded as one of the most influential cartoonists of all time. Michigan. Henry Ford revolutionized the American auto industry by mass-producing cars and making them available to the middle class. Charles Lindbergh, aviator who made the first non-stop flight across the Atlantic in 1927. Massachusetts. Benjamin Franklin, inventor, brainiac, and a leader in the American Revolution. Edgar Allan Poe, macabre poet and short story writer, author of The Raven and the Telltale Heart. Susan B. Anthony, activist and leader for women's suffrage. Samuel Adams, the father of the American Revolution, who organized the Boston Tea Party. Clara Barton, pioneering nurse during the American Civil War, founder of the Red Cross. Maryland. Spiro Agnew, vice president of U.S. under Richard Nixon, left office in disgrace after a lengthy investigation. John Wilkes Booth, actor who assassinated President Lincoln. Frederick Douglass, slave-born abolitionist leader. Maine. Dorothea Dix, the Union's superintendent of female nurses during the Civil War and crusader for prison and mental health care reform. Margaret Chase Smith, the first woman to serve in both houses of the United States Congress, and at the time, the longest-serving female senator in history. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, one of New England's fireside poets and author of Paul Revere's Ride. Louisiana. Louis Armstrong, jazz musician, singer, and trumpet player. Truman Capote, novelist famous for In Cold Blood and Breakfast at Tiffany's. Huey P. Long Aka, the Kingfish populist senator who's expanded government services and died by assassination. Kentucky. Muhammad Ali, considered one of the greatest boxers in American history. Abraham Lincoln, Civil War-era president, signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which effectively ended slavery in the U.S. Kansas. Iowa. Indiana. Illinois. Walt Disney, pioneer in the visual arts, creator of Mickey Mouse and the Disney Empire. Ernest Hemingway, prolific 20th century American author. Idaho. Hawaii. Georgia. Martin Luther King Jr., face of the 1960s American civil rights movement, champion of nonviolent civil disobedience. Flannery O'Connor, one of the 20th century's most praised short story writers. Florida. Jim Morrison, lead singer of The Doors. Philip Randolph, civil rights activist and labor leader. Delaware. Connecticut. Colorado. California. Joe DiMaggio, New York Yankees baseball player, winner of 3 MVP awards and 2 batting championships. Once married to Marilyn Monroe. Robert Frost, 20th century Pulitzer Prize-winning poet. Although his poetry is often associated with New England, he was actually born and raised in San Francisco. Jack London, adventurer, and author of Call of the Wild. Arkansas, Arkansas, Arizona, Arizona, Alaska, Alaska, Alabama. Rosa Parks, leading civil rights activist who took a stand by taking a seat against racial segregation on public buses in the 1950s. Zelda Fitzgerald, novelist, painter, and socialite of the roaring 1920s, wife of the great Gatsby author F. Scott Fitzgerald. Zora Neale Hurston, Harlem Renaissance author of Their Eyes Were Watching God. Helen Keller, activist, author, lecturer, and champion of the blind and hard of hearing.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.